We were just focused on surviving. There was no point looking for any help. We managed on our own. For years, I have sat by and watched as the women in my neighbors' houses did the household chores and took care of the children, all while facing abuse from the men who did nothing but sleep at home. This needs to change.
I have 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl. I sell fruits to support the family, my daughter sells clothes, and both of my sons work at a metal factory. While they were still studying, I got divorced from my husband, who was a farmer. It was difficult to support them on my own, so I had to make tough decisions to ensure our basic needs were met. All my kids had to quit school at grade 12.
My daughters are shop owners and also work in the rice fields, while my sons work for companies in Phnom Penh. Financial difficulties made it hard for me to support my children's education, so they decided to quit school on their own, although I wish they could have continued studying. I had 10 siblings, and none of us went to school. We all had to work day by day to help support the family. It was a tough life.
Education is very important for women. It is the foundation for a better future. My older brother attended university for 2 years, but he had to quit because our mother was struggling financially.
I feel that education is very important, and I want all the girls and boys to study as much as they can. I encourage my grandchildren to stay in school and pursue their dreams because education opens up so many opportunities that I never had.
I had to quit school in grade 8 due to our financial situation, and all my siblings quit school around the same age for the same reason. It was tough for our family to afford schooling for all of us.
My parents supported all of us equally, but we faced financial difficulties and couldn't afford to send all the kids to school. Despite their support, the lack of money meant that education wasn't always an option for everyone.
I finished high school, but I had to quit in grade 7 because of family responsibilities. My brothers and sisters moved away, so I stayed behind to take care of my parents. All of us were treated equally though. There was no preference for boys over girls when it came to education. In the past, girls often stayed at home because they were pregnant and took care of the baby. But there were also men who took care of the family while the women went out to work. It really depends on the family's financial situation. Sometimes, people have no choice but to work to support their families. Education is important, but so is being able to provide for your loved ones.
After high school, I decided not to continue on to college and chose to open my own business, a cafe. I needed to take care of my mother, who has a heart condition and needs constant attention. My parents supported my decision because they also didn't want me to go far away. Even if the university were nearby, I would still choose to open my business rather than go to school. My whole family is involved in business, so I learned a lot about it from a young age. I run the cafe entirely by myself. I don't have anyone to help me. After high school, I took a 1-month barista course and then opened my cafe. Initially, I had few customers, but after advertising on social media, business picked up.
I run a provision shop, which covers most of our household needs. My husband works near the port and provides the majority of our income since I don't earn much from the store. He comes home once a week. When my husband is home, we split the household chores. We both think it's important to team up to keep things running smoothly. By sharing the tasks, we keep our home organized and comfy for both of us. It's our way of making sure neither of us gets stuck with too much to do, and it helps keep things happy and balanced around the house. I started the provision shop shortly after getting married. It was a way to contribute to our household income while staying close to home. Initially, it was challenging because the earnings were low, but over time, I built a loyal customer base. My husband's income from his job near the port helps cover most of our expenses, allowing us to manage our finances better.
My husband and I both earn our income from farming and weaving. We both work on our farm, and we also weave to earn more money. Weaving has been a part of our family for generations, and it helps us make ends meet. We share the responsibilities. When we are not farming, we are weaving together. It's a partnership, and we both contribute equally to our household and income.
It has been very difficult to support myself and my children without another source of income. My children keep their own income as savings for their future, and I try my best to support them with what I earn from selling fruits.
Both men and women should be considerate and support each other. I don't mind doing household chores. If I see something that needs to be done, I'll do it. In my village, work is divided based on each person's abilities. Both men and women contribute according to what they can do best. Parents treat their children equally. Ultimately, the main barriers to education are the education system and financial situations, not gender.
Even though my parents grew up in a poor family, they have always supported all their children. They never let their financial struggles stop them from encouraging us to pursue our goals. My parents do not discriminate between girls and boys. They have always supported all the decisions I have made.
My family treats everyone equally, but I do have to follow a lot of rules that my family sets for me. My brothers have more freedom, which upsets me sometimes, but I understand it's for my safety.
Being the eldest, I share many responsibilities at home. My family tries to treat my brother and me equally, but there are always traditional expectations.
From what I've seen and heard, it is quite equal in different villages. People are more open-minded now, and both genders are given equal opportunities.
In the past, there was a mindset that women should stay in the kitchen, but nowadays, women are proving to be more capable than men in many areas.
I don't believe women should stay in the village anymore. Nowadays, in our village, both boys and girls have the opportunity to get a good education and pursue higher education. I see many women running businesses and achieving great things.
At my workplace, we actually employ more women because they are better at managing stress and being precise and patient. Men often see the jobs women do as being too difficult. When women take maternity leave, they have to take a long break, and men need to replace their roles. Many men don't like this because they find it challenging.
Our village's commune chief is a strong woman and a very good leader. She has contributed a lot to the development of our village. Leadership should be based on capability, and both boys and girls can be great leaders.
I believe that if girls have the ability to do things, they should be valued for that. I also think it's important to help out around the house, regardless of gender. Everyone should contribute to household responsibilities.
The stereotype that men are superior to women might have been true in the past, but now there is much greater gender equality.
I agree. In terms of education and employment, there are still some difficulties, but things are improving.
Gender equality is better now, but we still face challenges, especially regarding safety.
Yes, safety has been a concern for me. Without a husband, it is not safe for me to stay in the house. I have had things stolen from my home by thieves before.
Catcalling is too normalized. It happens every day. When my father tells me not to go to certain places, I understand it's for my safety, but it's frustrating.
I think safety is a shared responsibility. It's partly on us to be cautious, but also on the community to protect everyone.
Men should learn to control themselves. It shouldn't matter how a girl dresses. Everyone deserves to feel safe.
I believe in women empowerment and that we don't necessarily need boys to thrive. Cambodian girls are strong and capable of doing work that is traditionally done by both boys and girls.
I believe in supporting men and women equally. There's no reason why one gender should be valued over the other.
No matter what, I will fully support my daughter to continue her education. I will treat my sons and daughters equally when it comes to education because it is incredibly crucial for their future. Hope that my children and grandchildren can live better lives than I did. I want them to be educated and successful in whatever they choose to do. I hope they can break the cycle of hardship and have more opportunities to thrive.